Not sure if this is getting out again. Okay, it looks like it is. Checking a couple of settings real quick. We'll see if this is indeed making it out. This will be a real quick live if I am live currently. Okay, I think it's live. I believe we are. It's kind of weird. OBS Studio just pushed a new update. I had to download a new driver for the NVIDIA graphics card, which is what is operating on the system. What's up, Daniel? So real quick, this is going to be a really short live. We're going to cap it to 30 minutes, 31 minutes. Coming in clear, perfect, appreciate it. So I'm back at the office, wrapped up early today. Had to get the daughter picked up first day of school. Back at the shop now, waiting for it to cool off just a little bit. We had a couple of thunderstorms pop up, push through the area. I've had a lot going on. It's like 100-degree heat index out there today. So damn hot at the doorway to my office. I walk out and water's dripping. It's the heat from the shop coming in around the door, cooling and condensing right there. So it's hot. We're gonna give it a little bit of time to cool. I don't know if the title is showing up correctly because I'm getting this live stream set up in OBS, but it should be Limitless Roofing Group and EagleView Assess. So I'm hoping if people watch this later, based on the title, if you've got any experience using or any experience or any word of mouth, like have you heard of anyone using Limitless Roofing Group and any of the perks with it, or the EagleView Assess, which is the drone that they have. I believe it's a Skydio drone that will just launch. You mark the plot of the property and then it will fly everything, do its inspections and all that. There's only a couple of you in here currently. We'll give it a few more minutes. Okay, appreciate that, Daniel. Title is correct. I was gonna try to put some time into grabbing a logo and editing for a thumbnail. I was like, I don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So what I'll try to do, I believe I can do it here. I'm not sure what screen it will go to, but in OBS, if I click this, okay, it's sharing that screen. There we go. So if I bring up right here, here's the logo. If you look on the screen, I think it's showing everything. The Limitless Roofing Group. So I've got a free account set up with them. They have different paid membership levels with different perks. I just didn't know if anyone has heard of them. I've seen Level the Playing Field out there on Market Facebook, but I'm not sure. Let me go back to me here. If anyone's heard of them. It sounds like there's a bunch of roofing contractors. Whoever set this up, can't remember his name off the top of my head, but they're trying to bring contractors together to get buying power with, say, SRS or different rebate programs with certain manufacturers. I wasn't sure. Xactimate certification training to watch this. Oh, well, hell, okay, sorry, I missed that. You paused your Xactimate certificate training. Well, I appreciate it, but that's kind of probably important too. I was really hoping more people would tune in here. Maybe if you watch it later, if you're watching this at a later time, please let me know, because the Limitless Roofing Group, I mean, it's in the thousands of dollars, like $500 a month to join. I don't know if you can go month to month, or if you do the year, you might get a little bit of a discount. There are some perks that come with it. I don't remember everything, so I don't want to say, but I figured I'd come out here. I try to share what I know, so I didn't know if any contractors out there watch and have heard of any of that, so if you could let me know. 6:32, yeah, we'll give it 25-30 minutes and we'll wrap this up. How is the Xactimate training, certification training going? Isn't that like the software that insurance companies use? I've heard of it, I just don't know anything about it. Figured there might be more people coming on. So then the other thing, like I said, the EagleView, I try to stay away from EagleView. For example, today I was looking up a roof that is probably 45 minutes from my office here, in the wrong direction for where a lot of the guys live and come from to work. So I'm like, let me try to do this remotely, but with my roof sketch software, it's really pixelated. You can't really see all the different features and facets. Luckily, out in BFE, they had a good Google Street View image. So I was able to kind of get a rough idea looking at the picture to see what it was. Could tell the pitch is like a 6. I think I sketched it out good. One of the old videos I did years ago where I did like a plot on the Google satellite view, use the common multiplier, the pitch factor, figure out kind of what it is. And it came in, I think it was like within 40 square feet of the sketch report that I had done. And then I did go ahead and order EagleView through my software, Job Nimbus, because I want to compare. I think they just had some new updates themselves where they integrate with, I don't know if it's Xactimate or no, Sumo Quote. I think it was Sumo Quote, where I think it pulls all that information and imports it into there, maybe even spits it out. So I don't know, it's going to cost like $80, but whatever. It's worth it to kind of compare what EagleView report came up with versus a remote estimate from 45 minutes away using a really pixelated 2D image and a street view. So we'll see. It's interior, not exterior. Okay. Appreciate the info on that. Oh, I've got it muted up here. Okay.
Google Street.
Okay, you ought to give some feedback if I do that. Anyone got any questions? There's still not many people in here. Like I said, I'm just trying to kill a few minutes, get a quick drink because it's hot outside. It takes about an hour to mow, so I want to give it a little bit of time. Sumo Quote has been great for you. Gives great bids proposals to customers. So I know nothing about Sumo Quote. I mean, I've heard of the name. From your knowledge, if you use it, can you import like data from EagleView or any other source and it just auto-populates based on your supplier's pricing, or is it like itemized? Basically, it takes the report and says you need so much step flash, so much ridge, so much hip, and it figures all that? Because I have no idea. It's now acquired by Job Nimbus. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So Job Nimbus acquired them. Okay, I didn't know if Job Nimbus was partnered with them, and I believe they're now integrated with Leap. I have heard too. Hover, I think. I'm not positive. Have I ever installed? Where'd that go? Grand Manor shingles? No. Roof R. Oh, Sumo Quote, is that like Roof R? I have no idea. I'm asking because I've not used Sumo Quote before. But Roof R, I think that's kind of like a roof measurement software that is free. I'm not positive. I feel like I've tried using that a year or two ago, and I had trouble when it came to an underhang, like a roof with a gable and another section dropped up under. I feel like I had some trouble with getting that to work. I just didn't pursue it because I had Roof Sketch. Okay, well, dang, I'm going to try it because, like I said, I've got the EagleView report ordered to kind of cross-reference, but I did it through Job Nimbus, so I'm hoping it automatically populates in. Job Nimbus also had another update recently where now you've got your regular estimating tool that I'm used to using with my spreadsheets and templates that I've created. Now that's got a legacy after it, and it's got a whole new thing. I don't have time when it pops up and wants me to take the tour, so I'm kind of annoyed by it. I need to take some time and actually see what it is and what it has to offer. Anyone else got any questions? Or anyone else just getting in here? What's up, Jenny? There's a new roof thing that keeps popping up in my email too. I think it's, actually I think I just got one the other day. Let me read it real quick, see what it was. I think it's like roofs in 5 seconds or something. I can't remember what the hell it was called. I probably deleted it already. It's advertising like you can type in the address and it gives you a quick square. And I don't know if there's a fee for that or a monthly fee. Mainly do retail. I've done a bit of insurance work over the years just because I happen to see damage and recommend them turn it in, but I don't door knock or do any of that. I'd say 95% of our jobs and work is retail. So yeah, I mean, I have dealt with insurance companies. I don't hound them. Usually just try to let them do their job, and they've usually been pretty good. Use Job Nimbus and they have onboarding training. Take some time to get. Yeah, so I mean, I've been with Job Nimbus for years, and they did do some like onboarding thing, I believe, where they offer it free. I'm kind of one-man show, so I just didn't have a lot of time. Like right now, I should be doing estimates, getting caught up on the stack estimates on my desk, but I've got the basics. I use the roof sketch software, or I measure it out in person. Then I just go in there and populate what I need, what brand I'm using, and spit it off to the customer. So there's the new, I mean, they're constantly acquiring more and doing more, so I need to probably get some sales training on that. So do you use Job Nimbus then, Daniel? So I wasn't sure if you had to get it set up, if you have to like, I imagine you have to go in and like auto-populate certain things. I need to just watch a couple of tutorials on it and see how it works. Because we don't like figure replacement estimates based on like every little itemized item. The biggest thing I do is usually just get a rough idea of the square, what accessories as far as like starter, cap, things like that. I mean, I kind of break it down to edge metal, apron, nails, cap nails, paper, ice, all that stuff, but I don't figure all that into our estimates. It's, you're in the Chicagoland, not too far from us. And so when I spit out my estimate, it basically says roof, what brand it is, and then if there's a note section, I can add a note section. If there's a garage, detached structure, a shed, or whatever, I got light items for that, but we don't actually show light item prices for everything from like apron, drip edge, and so on and so forth. Just mainly because it's worked for us and we don't do a lot of insurance stuff. Oh wow, there's a heck of a lag. I just happened to see myself up top there. I feel like a 40-second delay. Let's see what the temperature is now. We had a couple of storms push through, so it's kind of cooled off a little bit, but not a ton yet. It says feels like 90 now, so it's down 10 to 15 degrees. Anyone got any questions? There's a few more of you in. So just to recap, if a few of you new are joined in here, I'm just trying to get an idea if anyone out here is a contractor, if you've personally dealt with or heard of any good or bad, the ugly of, what was it, Limitless Roofing Group, and then the drone assess. The idea I got for this video is because the Limitless Roofing Group within the higher tiered membership, they do offer 2 Skydio drones, I believe they are, that is used by EagleView Assess, and then I think you get like a discounted rate on every report, and if you go up to, I think it's like 18, maybe you said 14 or 18 per month, then it's cheaper just to do it by yourself. But if you're under that number, then it's supposed to save, as well as various other things, buying pallets and stuff, various items like through Van Boxel or SRS and whatever. Appreciate that 570 Ticky. And then if anyone chimes in here or is in this live or any live in the future and you're wondering why I haven't replied, I apologize. There's the list is growing faster than I can get to it for the requests that come in via email and any other various forms on Facebook to try to answer questions. I want to do more of it. It's just very difficult. So if you're watching now or in the future and you wonder why I haven't replied, I apologize. Nothing personal. It's just there's a lot. So it takes some time to get set up in the templates, but allows you to get a great finished product. Okay, that's what I thought. Probably no different than just getting a Job Nimbus itself set up, where you've got to get your any of your products that you want in there. For example, like my go-to shingles, the duration line. So if I click on duration, it kind of auto-populates everything that I have within that description. So it makes it nice. So it's probably no different than that, except you got to do every individual item, I bet. Bring that down a little bit. Oh, and by the way, before anyone says, yeah, we're getting set up on a job today, and I had one of my trailers set out, and it rained a couple nights ago. It's been setting out, and I went to crank the thing up, the Liberty trailer, and a bunch of rusty water just went whoosh. So yeah, I think this shirt is going to be toast. I don't think it's going to wash out. Looks like I got shit on. So there's a few things also that if I do go with the Limitless Roofing group, I believe there are a few different tickets you get. I can't remember. I think one of them is RoofCon. Well, I don't know. There was a few. Actually, you know what? Let me see here. I think I might have it in my messages here. SRS, Inboxel, Tops, Atlas, Solar Boot Camp. Okay, I think there's Mastermind calls, so monthly calls, and then there are some tickets. Yeah, it doesn't show it in here. Deep order, I appreciate that. You got to stop that. I appreciate it, really do. But I'm one step ahead of you, buddy. I thought you did like roofing down in Tampa, Florida. Well, either way, thank you. Big thumbs up for that there. No, it's not giving me a, it's not letting me click it. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. It's going to help go towards the next set of drinks. For some reason, people show up here and drink more of the drinks than I even get to drink myself. So more people are coming in. We'll just, another real quick update of the title here. If anyone here has used personally, has any knowledge of the good, the bad, the ugly, word of mouth, knows somebody that's used either the Limitless Roofing Group or the drone assess, EagleView drone assess. That's what I'm trying to find out, because I mean, I've got the money for it, but it's a chunk of money, $5,000 to just drop for a year for this Limitless Roofing Group. But I'm hoping the information I get to brush shoulders or talk and communicate with via, was it Skype or Zoom or something, once a month, and then the different training things they have, possible buying power, I think it could be worth it. I just wanted to reach out to you guys if you guys know, if you've heard of anyone. Daniel, are you talking about the Sumo quote? It makes it more presentable for customers, because I feel like JobNips does a pretty good job based on how you do it, and they allow you to e-sign and everything there too as well. So we got about 15 minutes. I'm just trying to, I went to kill some time, but wanted to go on here for a few minutes, just 30 minutes from, what was it, 6:30 to 7. Because I'm just trying to let a little more of this cold front or cool front push through and get ready to mow. Got a few acres to mow. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day. We're doing the American Legion here in Kokomo tomorrow. It's going to be, I think it's like 100 square or so roughly, give or take. Most of it's easy, pretty walkable, but there's this big A-frame right in the middle, so it's going to be a nice little job to get done. So really wanted to get started on it Monday this week, but we didn't do it because Monday they're calling for storms, Tuesday they're calling for storms today, and then tomorrow's a little cool off overnight through tomorrow the next few days. What do we do when we encounter trim rot? Deer for a company for it. So it depends. If you're talking about, like, most of the stuff we get is either a piece of a fascia board or a gable board. Usually if we know ahead of time or during my initial inspection, I'll document it, and then it depends what it is, if it's painted, if it's rough cut cedar, or what we can closely match it to. If it's bad, we usually just kind of quote to fix that piece. Speaking of, I've realized there's an estimate I forgot to finish up earlier that involves rafters and fascia board. Gutter fascia, yeah, mainly. So it's usually the most we see is rotten, and in that case, when we're taking the roof off, we just knock the board down and replace it. It's usually the easiest thing to do. How much do we charge for a missing shingle? It really just depends, Lucas, how far away it is. I mean, hell, sometimes if it's something where I have on the truck and we're just going to look at it, I just take care of it. I usually don't even charge, because what it can lead to down the road is so much more than just a quick buck here or there. But if it's something like you're actually bidding it, it's within a 15-20 minute drive, it's not a big deal. I usually just try to look at like, what is my time worth, and the price continually grows, because the more knowledge I acquire, the better I get. It's just not worth it to do it for like 50 bucks or 75 bucks or something. I think when I started this, I would do stuff like I said for free, even come back and do stuff for free just to get my foot in the door, or 75 to 100 bucks. But right now, if it's a walkable 412 and it's a shingle, it's usually a minimum of $150. It's not worth my time to stop what I'm doing to go do it. But again, it's just kind of a toss. Do they know people? Is it a busy road? Could it lead to a job down the road? Those are all things that might be a factor in what I do and how much I charge. You just got slammed by Category 1. Where are you at, Jason Lewis? I think Florida Gulf area had something come up. I haven't seen the weather too much lately. Yes, exactly. Not only that, but a lot of people with a small little shingle repair like that, nobody wants to piss with it. So they get frustrated. When you can come, that's what I'm saying. It depends if I'm there and I might have something on the most common driftwood on the truck or something, just fix it. I mean, there's been a couple of things this week where I did that, and then they leave a 5-star review. So it can definitely help the brand. And then that one person goes to their immediate circle of influence, and it definitely helps. We did a roof back in March or April here in Kokomo. Did such a good job. The guy was thrilled. He told somebody in his family, was up in Peru-ish, Miami County or something. We did that, knocked it out, and then I just got a call this morning for a distant relative of them. That's the one that was up north I was quoting remotely. So you never know how fast it can go with the word of mouth. So these are all customers that are acquired by no advertising. How did I choose the name Grand Roofing? That's a good question. Well, I had a non-compete with the company I worked for. I was looking at leaving my job, and my business partner, aka brother-in-law at the time, had a real estate company called Grand Realty Services. He was like, hey, don't leave yet, just wait till we talk. I was gonna leave my job, start my own thing up, and try to be contracted by him to do some things to keep busy while I built the brand. So he's like, no, be a partner, 100% partnership. We did that, but everybody knew what I did, so we just kind of ran with it. The insurance company said, hey, you can't be a real estate company and doing roofs. Insurance just not good. So we had to separate the two, and just to keep the brand, we kept the colors and everything. So Grand Realty Services and Grand Roofing. And then we have GR products too. But so then the colors and all that kind of started with Grand Park, which is just south of here down in Westfield, Indiana. So it's a big sports complex. So it's kind of a brief history on the name, color, and logo. And of course the logo's changed since we split apart. I've got the roofing logo now. What are my thoughts on solar? Have you thought about being installed? Solar in my area is really not that big yet. You don't really find any solar on roofs here, possibly commercial. Most solar that we see is going to be like big solar panels out in somebody's yard. We're in the Midwest, so it's not a big, heavily dense populated area. I think it could pick up. I don't know. Really don't know a whole lot about that side of the industry on install and roofs and things like that. Let's see if I missed anything here. You got a PVC trim, deep order up top, up higher. Gotcha. We have a PVC trim replacement. Okay. About 8 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes. We'll wrap this one up. Again, just to keep it short, because I'm letting it try to cool off a little bit outside. And again, thank you, Porter, Deep Order, for the tip there. It's definitely appreciated. So no one so far in here has heard of Limitless Roofing Group or used the EagleView drone assess or EagleView assess with the drone they have? I'm just trying to reach out, see if the community here has anything to say. That way I can decide whether I want to put the money down on this roofing group for any potential buying power and then the tickets you get, because I do want to, this year in 2025, do more roof conference type stuff. And if there's several that I'm aware of and they offer tickets for free for being a member of this group, then it would definitely help justify the cost. Yeah, Porter, I'm trying to get to that silver play button. It'd be kind of nice to just hang up a little silver play button for 100,000. So it's a 50's the nice half little cushy middle mark. I tell you, it's not easy. It cracks, well, it doesn't crack me up. It just, I wouldn't even say it frustrates me. You're just like, how the hell can somebody just like, some new person on YouTube, a female, play guitar, put 2 videos out, and then have 250,000 subscribers? Definitely an advantage there. Matt, no use roof R. Well, I mean, I've got my drone in the truck. It's just, I think the difference is the EagleView is partnered with Skydio to offer these drones that do all this pretty much on their own. But I didn't know if there's a big advantage for the fact that industry-wide with insurance work that this report, it basically takes the, what's the word I'm looking for? Somebody's opinion of what hail damage is or not, and it strictly uses this AI. It's not subjective. There we go, that's the word I'm looking for. Porter, what are you saying is nuts? Oh, probably to the fact that a good-looking chick can start a YouTube channel and go viral overnight. Are the measurements accurate, in my opinion, for which one? In the drone measurement software that I use, well, so Roof Sketch is what I use, and it's pretty damn accurate. If you import your own photo, it's still very accurate as long as you import 2 pieces of data that are important. A reference measurement and then the pitch. As long as you know the pitch of the facets and you've got an accurate measurement, then yeah, I mean, it's usually spot on. It's very accurate. As far as the other ones like Roof R, I've never used it. Is the audio coming in okay, or is there any kind of like echo, or because there's not much in this office yet? Oh, were you one of the ones that said don't do the shorts? I try to do them. It's just, I'm trying to think like, what can I do in a 10-second to 60-second clip? I have one. I don't know if I made it public yet. Let me look it up real quick up here. It's like 10 seconds. The short that I did that got over 1 million views with like 2 words in it, I did one kind of after that, or kind of like that. The same whistling song I did. Here, let me type something in here real quick. With like 2 words. Trying to see if it's public here or not. Actually, you know, I can do it real easy right here on my phone. Content shorts. No, actually, you know what? I'll make that public here as soon as we wrap this up. I'll have to put a little quick description in there. It is probably 10 seconds from 4 days ago. Yeah, we'll just release it after this. We'll see how well it does. I'm literally just whistling. I'm looking at a pipe. I pull up a secondary, what we call a little roof pipe boot gasket, and I just slip it down. I'm like, 12 hundo. And figured I'd be kind of funny in that one and see what happens with it. But yeah, the shorts, sometimes you do a short. You don't make much on the shorts, but the shorts can definitely get out there quick because people are so impatient, and you can get some good subscribers from them. Yeah, so Porter, yes. Do you get leads from the customers who found you on the YouTube channel? Yeah, so I actually had a guy today just reach out to me. He didn't even know he was talking to me, the one from YouTube. He thought it was some big company, but he's like, hey, I watch you guys on YouTube. We're down in, where did he say? Not Zionsville. Avon, Indiana. So it's down by the Indianapolis International Airport. I'm like, yeah, it's down there a little ways. We'll work it in. It's just I can't drop what I'm doing to go, but I gave him my number, sent some picture. He asked for some pictures to send to me. Kind of get an idea, help me either verbally. I've done that pretty much anywhere throughout the United States, but if they're close, within an hour or so, I'll try to work it in when I'm going that direction so I can try to hit several stops at once. But yeah, so I think I've even got like 120 square job, maybe it would have been 140 square job last year from the YouTube channel. 2 years ago, I got a small 20-30 square job in West Lafayette from the YouTube channel. I mean, here and there, they trickle in. You never know. All right, getting close to that point to wrapping up, almost 7 o'clock, because I always go way too long and just continue to go. I have a good time on here trying to share what I know if anyone's got questions and just hearing where people are from, which, by the way, where are you guys from? Anyone that's new in here? Let me see if there was somebody in here. Lucas, I don't know where you're from. And then 570 Ticky, not sure where you're from. Sound off real quick, what state you're watching from. I had somebody comment the other day, Turks and Tobago, I think they said, watching a video, and then another one was from the Netherlands. I was just like, wow. Apparently they use asphalt shingles in there to learn how to do it for their roof repair. Some of the videos I've got, they really do get out there and help a lot of people. Tampa, or Tempe, not Tampa, Tempe, Arizona. Nice. I got naval pilot, doctor, cousin of mine. I think they moved back out to that area. Or maybe it's Reno, Nevada they went to. I'm not sure. He was a Navy fighter pilot, married one of my cousins from Connecticut, and then they've moved all over. They were out in like Bethesda, and then I think now they're real close to where they do the races, the air races, which is in Reno, Nevada, I believe. Appreciate it, Deporter. Again, thank you. Appreciate the tip there. It's almost gone. I do need to wrap up so I can start mowing. I got everything loaded up. I'll try to bring some content maybe or some pictures of the job and the project we got going on tomorrow. Got a couple more staggered. I'm trying to take it easy. This is the first week back from my daughter being in school, so we're trying to adjust with the new schedule. Wichita, Kansas, and Mississippi. Nice. Well, if anyone watches this later, again, just to wrap up here, if you have any experience, knowledge, I did do a little digging. I'd like to know what your guys' thoughts and takes are on the Limitless Roofing Group and the EagleView drone assess program they've got going on right now. Bloomington, Illinois, that's not too far away. Oh, and Frankfort, Indiana, that's not too far away, in the 80s and 90s. Frankfort's only like 40 minutes away, 30, 40 minutes away. Dallas, Texas. The shingle testing is going to be coming up soon. I did stop at Reese Wholesale today, and they loaded me up, got a big trailer stuff going out to this American Legion. And while I was there, I talked to the store manager, and he kind of hooked me up a little bit. He got some opened up bundles of, I think there's a couple bundles of GF HDZ, a couple bundles of Dynasty, a couple bundles of Cambridge, Certainteed, Landmark, and Landmark Pro, I believe. And then I've got Duration. And then Tamco dropped off their Titan, so I'm hoping to have a little time this coming weekend or maybe next week to try to do some sort of testing. And I think what I'm going to do is try to break it up into short clips focused on simply the nail strip. Another video may be about the adhesion of the seal strip, different, pull tests, just various things. The little tool I've got that measures the density of a plastic, see how it kind of measures in the stickiness of the seal strips, just various things I've got planned in my head. And I'm going to try to do some actual roof sample board, mock-up board. Is it slick and granulate, things like that, how fast they seal in the sun versus the shade. So it's kind of all some content I'm wanting to try to bring this way. And then there's not many of you left in here, but I got a quick question for you. So there's another piece of software I subscribed to a few months back. I haven't used it and released it publicly, but it's like an AI type tool that will take stock footage, stock photos, write a script based on whatever you say. Like make a YouTube script last 3 minutes about this subject. And it saves a ton of time, but I didn't know if that'd be kind of a turnoff on the channel. Maybe I mentioned this in the past. Somebody said start a second channel, but it's going to be roof-related content or roof price, material price, things like that. I want to get your guys' opinion. There's only a few in here. Would that be a bad idea, a good idea? Keep it on a separate channel, or just keep it a minimum? Just want to get your guys' thoughts real quick on that. Montana. All right. See if anyone can answer that real quick on the question I just mentioned about the AI software for the videos, and then we'll wrap this one up. I think I might enjoy one more cold beer on the mower. Takes about an hour, busting ass, to mow this 3 acres here. So I'll get a nice cold beer real quick while I mow that. The other thing I kind of want to do as far as for like the live stream stuff, I've got some ideas. I need to look into it. Is getting a gimbal for some sort of camera that I can walk through the shop, set down, and it's kind of smooth, because when you're like video live streaming, it's got pretty poor quality, I think, in video compression, which is understandable, but I want it to have decent video quality, not jumping all around and everything, and then have like instead of having to go into OBS Studio and change between laptop, USB cam, GoPro, whatever, or I could have like a little keypad where I just hit a button. And have like the mock-up board, any of the products out there, or the different materials, things like that I could walk around and kind of talk about. Have more of a interactive experience on some of the live streams. From Texas. All right, we're 6 minutes over. Chat's slowing down. What is today? Tuesday. Maybe I'll try to do a live stream from the job tomorrow. I just won't be able to move around a lot. I am not going to be super active on the job tomorrow. I do need to check on the guys, get them going after I get my little girl to school, and then go check another school corporation out that had some wind damage on the roof. I told them I'd try to do that mid-morning, and then back to the guys. Try to do maybe a lunchtime live stream. I'm going to spend most of the time just watching the property because it's a golf course. They're open. There's people going to be coming and going. Is the American Legion Kokomo post. That's where we're going to be working tomorrow. I don't think anyone in here today is currently watching from Kokomo. There's a few people that watch from my local area. If anyone is in my area and watches this, swing by the American Legion Kokomo tomorrow. I'll give you a gift card to a local restaurant here in town. All right, it's 7:07. I'm 7 minutes past. I'm going to stick to it because, like I said, I usually go way over on these, and I need to stop. I need to keep it a little more structured and format and to the time. So appreciate you guys all watching. Appreciate the tips and any feedback and I can ever get from asking you guys any questions. So it doesn't seem that many people in here today have heard of the Limitless Roofing Group or the drone assess through EagleView. So I'm hoping that, I think somebody just texted me that they're watching right now. What'd that say? No, okay, something else. Hopefully I'll get some information about it, maybe try it out, and then post some content in the near future about it. All right, I appreciate you guys. As always, until next time, be safe, and we'll see you on the next one.